everyone, welcome back to my channel, French and Pinay Simple Life in the Philippines. Yeah, you can see over there bihon and sardines, big sardines, and then bihon. I'm not sure if you are familiar with bihon, but this is one of the famous vermicelli in the Philippines. Yeah. Um I'll cook this tonight for my husband. Actually, he never tried eating bihon with sardines. But we received this from the relief goods of the barangay hall. So it's a bihon and sardines. So it's quarantine time, so I will cook this one. My husband actually he is becoming Pinoy na, so he has no problem. He can eat even eggs and or okra, and for our meal he doesn't care. He eat everything na except for dried fish. He never eat dried fish, and I never cook because for him it smells so bad, but for me it smells so good. And I miss dried fish already so much because we have a lot of dried fish in our hometown in Bantayan Island, especially the dangat, boneless dangat. I miss it so much. But go back to bihon and sardines. Yeah, I will cook this tonight, and you will just eat this for dinner because normally we eat how do you call that? We eat pasta with butter sometimes for dinner, especially if I cook meat and lunch. So for dinner I don't cook too much, but now it's only bihon with sardines. Actually, I cook already the half of the bihon, but I put meat, pork and carrots, and then it's with complete um yeah, it's different because it's with meat. So but he likes it so far. And then with bihon with sardines, I will see if he like to eat also. But as I have said, my husband has no problem for food because he's very used to Filipino foods. So in fact, I don't have any problem in cooking because yeah, and we are not, and that's it. He eats anything except for dried fish. So let's cook. So the very first thing to do is to um, soak the bihon in the water. And while the bihon is soaking in the water, I will now prepare the spices. Guys, bihon is one of our bihon with sardines is one of our favorite food when we were kids because we cannot afford to buy meat for bihon, so we always use sardines to mix it, and for us it's always very delicious. And sometimes we eat without rice, sometimes we put in the bread, but most of the time we don't have bread, so so we eat it. It's very good. And also sometimes we bring it to a picnic, especially if we how do you call that, go swimming in the sea. It's been a very long time I never cook bihon with sardines, but now since we received it from the as relief goods from the barangay hall, so I need to cook. But actually my husband eats sardines, but mixed with bihon he never tried. My channel is French and Pinay Simple Life in the Philippines, and it's literally simple, very simple. My husband is really used to all the kinds of food, simple foods in the Philippines, and it's a very good also because we really save. We don't eat expensive foods actually because we need to save money. You cannot eat expensive foods every day because especially if your expenses, I mean if your budget cannot support, so you need to be happy and contented with even the simplest food. Most of the time also the simplest food is very good and more healthy. So it's only garlic and onions. So let's open now our can of sardines. And then everything is ready now, so the next step is to saute the spices in just a little bit of cooking oil, the spices and then the sardines. Ryan. I'm cooking my special recipe for you.
Ah, okay.
Sure you will like it. It's a big can of sardines. The barangay is very generous. They gave us a big can. So we already sauteed the spices, the garlic and the onions, and then we add the sardines. I'm very surprised actually. It's really big, the can, because so I put all and and then after that I will add a little bit of oil. I mean water, and bring it to boil, and then we will add salt and other salt and seasoning, and then we will add the bihon, and that's all. Actually, if you are using meat for bihon, you need to wait until the meat is tender, and before you add the bihon, and then after that you add the carrots, bagu beans, and cabbage. But for this very simple bihon, it's sardines, so I don't add any vegetables. It's just bihon and sardines. It's as simple as that. Han, let's eat na my special recipe. Bihon with sardines.
smell sardine.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely sure. Oh, smell fish.
Smells fish.
Yes. Sardine, I don't know, but smell fish.
You want rice?
No.
No? This is my favorite.
Ah,
Yes. but but I don't know, the smell of the sardines is very strong.
I need to find one.
Huh? It depends on the brand also. Bad?
No, no. Actually, I don't find a strong sardine, but sardine.
Mara, sardines. Mara has ground beef tonight, Han.
Ah,
For us, it's sardines. For Mara, it's ground beef.
why you buy one before air?
No, it's always the ground beef, the last one before.
Ah,
Because I always give her, for the previous nights, I always give her the bones from the drumsticks. But I'm not sure our audio on the phone can hear us, actually. But it's true, hard.
What?
For me, it's really strong, the smell.
Ah, the smell is more strong than the taste. No?
But it's also the first time I use a big can for this, or half.
You use half of the big can?
No.
Complete?
We always cook this before when we go to the sea. And when we eat in the sea, it's always very good.
Yes, but you do that with a fresh fish. No?
No.
No, with sardine?